Hi, good morning everybody. Obviously we'll all be aware of the new lockdown restrictions. Um, and I just worry for people's mental health again with this because we're sort of nearly 12 months into lockdown and these restrictions. And I'd set up a ladies walking group, and we'd had in the sort of last week a few new members. One of which was in a relationship controlling and coercive, real mental health issues. Another lady, she'd lost 3 stone since the last lockdown just walking. So again, just getting out and being healthy and active. So obviously I will be going out because for me, exercise is key for my mental health. So I will be going out, walking with my little dog. Um, and I can obviously walk with one other. So I do have a friend that I could also walk with. So I just urge people, obviously, for in terms of obviously addiction, gambling addiction, in lockdown and sort of being stuck in, and I suppose then you're going to be bombarded with the adverts on the television, which I think they're sort of increasing in lockdown for their advantage. But I would strongly suggest to people, if you are suffering or you are in sort of just new into recovery, or you are still suffering with gambling addiction, I would take yourself off for a really long walk, especially at your times when your urge is greater. Because if you sit there, and I think especially with the adverts on the television, when they do come on and they are sort of all singing, all dancing in your face, and people are feeling at the minute as they are really low and really down, then it is going to encourage people to get on and gamble. So, I would say just ignore it the best you can, and get your walking boots on or your walking shoes on, and take yourself off for a really long walk. Like I said, at the times really where it's probably the worst for you, really, where you'll know that yourself. Um, and again, for people who are suffering and now feel that because we're in lockdown there is no help, there is lots of help. So be reaching out, especially on Twitter, or to the likes of the Northern Gambling Clinics, or um, obviously there's online services that people can access. So there is still help out there. So don't be feeling that because we're in lockdown and you obviously can't go out at the minute. There will be sort of over the phone and maybe Zoom consultations for people. Not that that's the best. I didn't find that the best for me, but it's better than nothing at the minute. So don't be suffering in silence, and don't be falling back into the trap of gambling addiction, just because it's going to be there in your face on the telly, on the radio, on the internet, on everything. When you're clicking on things on the internet, especially, it's there, it pops up. Just like I said, take yourself off for a walk, or go clean up. Go have a tidy up, take your Christmas decorations down, go tidy the loft out, tidy the garden, just do anything, but don't be falling into that trap of gambling addiction. But yeah, like I said, there is help. I'm on Twitter if anybody wants to DM me. I'm more than happy to chat with people. And I think as well, especially women, because women are very underrepresented, and gambling addiction, as we know, is very much seen as a male dominated addiction. So women, if you want to message me, or like I said, there is help out there. So don't feel that you have to suffer in silence. And I know it's obviously going to be stressful because the kids are going to be off school, and obviously people maybe on furlough, or the chance of people losing their jobs. So, them financial strains. I think there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully it will be before summer this year. So just hang in there, and there is life after recovery, in recovery as well. So just hang in there, stay strong. I know we're all fed up. I'm really fed up because I'd started sort of healthy eating. I really want to lose a stone before I go on my holiday, if I get on my holiday this year. So I'd started healthy eating, and obviously I'd increased the walks to twice a day with a walking group, and I was going to get my bike back out, which I can still do. But I suppose it's nice to do it with company, isn't it? But yeah, don't be suffering in silence. Don't be feeling that you're on your own. Lots and lots of people are on Twitter that will be more than happy to chat with you. So here's for the rest of 2021 after lockdown. Have a nice day, everybody.